Hi, I'm Rachel from Away with the Fairies, and today we're going to be showing you how to make a medieval style fairy garden. And we're in the wonderful Athenry Heritage Centre, which is in a beautiful old church, and we're surrounded by medieval style artefacts. But I think I need an outfit change, so let's use a bit of fairy magic. So now I feel like a medieval princess, so that's much better. So first things first, we've got this wonderful old pot, which is like a cast iron cauldron. We pulled this out of a hedge near us, but you could probably pick something up from a local scrapyard or a car boot sale. You could even go for a plastic version that you could buy at a garden centre. So I'm going to start by filling it with some potting compost. So firstly, I'm going to add this plastic bowl. I'll explain why later, but I'm going to put that at the front of my fairy garden. I just want to make sure that I leave enough space for that. So now I'm going to start adding some plants. I've got this one, which is called Santalina or lemon fizz. It's an evergreen shrub and it's got some nice height. So I'm going to add that to the back of my fairy garden. Next I'm going to add another plant, Aurelia, which is a type of sedum. It's one of my favourites for fairy gardening. I'm going to add that just to the front here. So we're going to start adding some houses now. I've got the wonderful troll house, which has an opening door. It looks really medieval. It's got a lovely shingle roof and a chimney. So I'm going to add that next to my lemon fizz plant just here. Now, no self-respecting medieval scene will be finished without a wonderful medieval style castle. As you can see, it's got a wonderful balcony. There might be a creature appearing on there later. So I'm going to start covering the bare earth with some moss. So I collected some moss from around the centre earlier, and I'm going to pop that on the areas of bare earth. So I've finished adding my moss. I'm going to add some pebbles and stones around my bowl just to hide the edge of it. So that's what I'm going to do next. So perhaps the most exciting thing about this fairy garden is my mist maker. So it's a little device that creates mist from a bowl of water. So you can pick them up relatively cheaply on eBay, and it's going to really add a lovely sort of magical medieval theme to the garden. So you pop it into the bowl, which you then fill with water. I'm going to try and hide the lead, place some stones on top of it. And I've run the back of the lead back behind the fairy house there. So I'm going to add some water to the bowl. So once you've filled your bowl with water, I'm going to just turn on my mist machine just to see if it's working properly. That's great, that seems to be creating a fine spray of mist in my magical medieval scene. So I'm going to add this stone bridge over the pool, which is going to cover the wire up and just add to the scene. We might pop a troll on it as well. So I'm going to start adding some characters now to my fairy garden. We've got this fantastic dragon. He's going to take up residence on the castle. So the dragon has taken over the castle and he's living on the balcony. So we need an army to fight the dragon. So we've got the king here and he's got his sword ready. So we're going to put him in there. And we've also got some knights. You can buy these in the Heritage Centre. They've got a really cool little gift shop. So we're going to add some of the army back here. So I'm going to add this really cool round table and throne, and then pop a couple of accessories on it. I've got this crown. Perhaps the king sits there when he's not fighting dragons, and I'm just going to add some sparkles. Who lives on the bridge, you might ask? Well, it's definitely a troll. We're going to add him. We've got his little troll house just here, so he's guarding the bridge. Oh no, is it dripping onto your stage? Yes, it is. Okay. So we're going to add a few more accessories now. We've got this really groovy gazing ball for making spells. And then I've got some bottles of potion. which I'm just going to add next to the troll's house. So there's our medieval fairy garden with its fantastic mist machine. I think you'll agree it's looking really fantastic. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed watching. It's been lots of fun to make, and see you soon.